Hello students, so we are doing JEE Main 2025 questions, chemical bonding January shift. But before starting, follow Camtide and Gaurav Roy. Sigma and pi bond present in Higgs 1 in 4 ion. So let's draw the structure first. Higgs means 6 carbon, 1 in double bond, 4 ions, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 triple bond. That's it. Now put the hydrogen here. So we have a 3 hydrogen here. We have 4 bonds over, 4 over. Here we have a 2 more hydrogen, and here we have 1 hydrogen, and here we have 2 hydrogen. So let's count the sigma. All single bond is a sigma, and pi bonds are double bond contain 1 pi and triple bond contain 2 pi. So 1 pi and 2 pi. So total we have a 3 pi. Okay, 3 pi is given. Let's count sigma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So we have 13 sigma and 3 pi. Answer should be 3. The number of molecules that show linear geometry. Okay, among the following. Linear geometry, let's see. SO2 is not because one lone pair is present which can bend the structure. We have sp2 hybrid, non-linear. BeCl2, two valence electron can form the linear. So BCl2, CO2 is also can be linear. All the valence electron participating here. Azide ion is also linear like this way, plus minus minus. So that is also can be answered. NO2 can't be because nitrogen have one odd electron and rest is double bonded. तो जो bond को थोड़ा सा tilt कर लेगा तो लिया मैंने. F2 is again not because oxygen having the two lone pair which can bend the structure. XeF2 is linear. It look like that way. sp3d2 structure which is linear. NO2 positive is also linear. NO2 positive means we can remove this electron. So it become NO2 like this way. It is become linear. I3 minus is also linear because I3 minus means here the iodine one central element. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 balance. One more minus. 2 iodine and 3 bond pair. 3 lone pairs. So 3 plus 2 is become 5. sp3d triangular bipyramidical. We can keep the lone pair on equatorial position. So first iodine, second iodine and the central iodine. Linear. Ozone is a band shape. We have BeCl2, CO2, N3 minus, XeF2, NO2 positive, I3 minus. So total answer is 6 here. In the given structure, number of sp and sp2 hybridization atom we have to count. Okay, only the carbon, not the other end. This single bond is sp3. This is sp2, this is sp2, this is sp2, this is sp3. Okay, so let me mark it cross. This is sp, this is sp, this is sp2, this is sp2, this is sp. Okay, nitrogen is not participating, we are carbon. So sp we have, this is number 1, this is number 2, and sp this is number 3. That's it. So we have 3 sp, and this is sp2, 1, this is sp2, this is sp2, 3, 4, and this is 5. So 5 is sp2. Answer should be 2. List 1 and 2. Molecule OVE octet rule. Incomplete octet. Incomplete octet, it's BCl3, AlCl3 itself. Molecule with incomplete octet with odd electron. Odd electron is NO, so this is matching with 1. Molecule with expanded. Expanded is a PCl5, so this can be 3. So C is matching with 1 and D is matching with the 3. So we got the answer 2, but let's cross check. The 1 is 4 and B is 2. So molecule OVE octet, yes, both they have the complete octet. This is 4 is right. B is second, incomplete octet. Yeah, so your answer should be the sum of the sigma and pi bond in Higgs 1, 3 die in pi ion, 5 ion. Let's draw the structure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's balance with the hydrogen. Question 6. The first ionization energy of Pb is greater than Sn. This is true only. Fact-based answer. And the first ionization energy of germanium is greater than silicon. This is wrong. So first is true. Second is false. Fact-based question. Question 7. Which of the following statements is true about the H2O, ammonia and CH4? Central atom of all the molecule is sp3. Right. H2O has the 2 bond pair and 2 lone pair. Ammonia have 3 bond pair, 1 lone pair, and it has 4 bond pair. All are sp3. This is right only. HOH, NH, and CH angle is 104, 10. Oh, this is the right one. So A and B both are right. So we have 2 options, A and B. Let's say C, the increasing order of dipole moment. Yes, oxygen is more polar, so it has the higher dipole. This is right. ABC is right. Okay, let's check it with the E first. The solution of ammonia in water is basic. in solution of ammonia and H2O, Laurie Bronsted acid and base respectively. So E can't be right. This is the solution is basic, but ammonia is act as a base and H2O act as an acid. They have written reverse, so that can't be. So we have a ABC answer. Experiment to determine oxygen bond length in O3 is found to be the same. Yes, resonating structure takes place. It's the same. So oxygen neither contain the sigma nor contain the pi. Resonating means the bond length is become same. And the bond length is greater than O double bond O and less than the O. Yes, this is the right one only. So statement 1 is right. The strong lone pair repulsion between oxygen atom is solely responsible for the fact that the bond length is ozone is smaller than the double bond but more than the single bond. So first is true but second is false because due to the resonance this is the molecule having the square pyramidal geometry. Square pyramidal means this is one square and this is one pyramid and this also and one lone pair we can keep it here. So we have bond pair is 5 and lone pair is 1 and it's become 6. 6 means sp3d2. Let's see which molecule could have the sp3d2. PCl5 is sp3, so this can't be answer. PCl5 can't be answer. Antimony is also can't be. Let's check it with this. This can be possible. Bromine, total 7 electron. We got the 5 bond pair and 1 lone pair. So 5 plus 1, it's become 6. 6 means this only, so that can be. XeOF4, total is 8 in outermost shell, 4 fluorine atom. And the oxygen is connected with this. Yes. This is also can be bond pair is 5 and lone pair is 1 matching with this. So that should be. Which of the following linear combination of atomic orbital will lead to the formation of molecular orbital in homonuclear diatomic molecule? Internuclear axis Z. So Z and X, different direction, no. S and PX, no, because Z is a main axis. XY, X and Y, no, different axis. SPZ can possible because S doesn't have any dimension and PZ can combine from the sigma. EZ or X both have the different dimensions, different axes. Your answer should be D. So D only. Total number of molecular species follow, which should be the paramagnetic. For paramagnetic, we can check it. Oxygen 16 electron, it's para. This is 15 electron, it could be para. This has the 17 electron, it could be para. NO, 7 plus 8, 15 electron para. So basically odd electron when we have it's paramagnetic, including the 10 electron and 16 electron. NO2, NO2 have here and the one odd electron is left, it's become para. Carbon monoxide, 6 plus 8, 14, it's di. Here the nickel Cl4, nickel have the plus 2. So nickel atomic number is 28 number. It's become argon, 4s2, 3d8. And plus 2 charge when we are happening, so 3d8. It has the unpaired electron because chlorine is a weak ligand, so it could be para. Cobalt plus 3. Cobalt plus 3 ammonia act as a strong ligand. Cobalt number is 27, 4s2, 3d7. And when you release the plus 3 means you can remove this 2 electron and 1 electron. It's become 4s0 and 3d6. So forcefully paired up. So it can't be para. Nickel CN4. Here the CN nickel also have the 2 forcefully paired up. Cyanide is a strong ligand. It's become di. So we have answer, total answer we have 6. O2, O2 plus, O2 minus, NO, NO2 and nickel Cl4. Rest is di. So we have total answer 6. Arrange the following compound in increasing order of their dipole moment. Okay, so in dipole moment, based on the structure only we can identify. So basically a CHCl3 must have the highest. 3 chlorine is pulling electron from the carbon. Then we should have H2S. Sulfur is just like H2O. Then we should have the HBr. Then NF3. Electronegativity difference is not that great, so that is why it's falling apart. So that should be order. So we should have the question number 12. We should have answer of 2. The correct option and order of melting point of the pairs is, it's a fact-based question. So we have an answer of 2, that iron is higher than the Mn, lithium is higher than the Tc and Re is higher than the O. So here we ended. तो यहाँ पे हमने खत्म कर रखा है chemical bond जनवरी और अप्रैल दोनों शिफ्ट को. For more update, don't forget to follow the ChemTide and Gaurav Roy. We are doing JEE Main 2025 के questions, chemical bonding, and ये shift है हमारी क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 करते हैं। इन 3,3 डाइमिथाइल हेक्स 1 इन 4 आयन में sp3, sp2 और sp हाइब्रिड कार्बन बता रहे हैं, कार्बन है। ओके, तो पहले स्ट्रक्चर ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं। हेक्स है तो 6 कार्बन डालना होंगे अपने को। तो लेट्स ड्रॉ द 6 कार्बन। ये हो गए। 3,3 पे डाइमिथाइल है, तो अगर नंबर यहाँ से शुरू किया तो 3,3 पे डाइमिथाइल है CH3 CH3। नंबर यहाँ से शुरू कर देते हैं 1 2 3 4 5 एंड 6। उसके बाद है हेक्स पर 1 इन है, ठीक है, और 4 आयन है, 4 पे ट्रिपल बॉन्ड लगाओ। अब इसको बैलेंस करना होगा हमें। CH2 CH, ये हो गया और ये हो गया CH। अब सिंगल बॉन्ड वाले हमें पता होना चाहिए कि सिंगल बॉन्ड वाले सारे sp3 हैं, ट्रिपल बॉन्ड वाले sp हैं, ये भी sp हो गया, ये sp3 हो गए। ये डबल बॉन्ड वाले sp2 होते हैं, ये भी sp2 हो गया और ये sp3 हो गया। तो बेसिकली sp3 में हमारे पास कितने चल रहे हैं, 1 2 3 और एक ये भी है sp3 वाला। तो बेसिकली हमारे 4 हो चुके हैं sp3 पर। तो 4 पर तो एक ही दिख रहा है, ये वाला, तो आंसर हमारा 1 होना चाहिए। फिर भी क्रॉस चेक कर लेते हैं बाकियों का। sp पर हमारा ये है और ये है, तो sp पे 2 हो गए हैं, ठीक है भाई। और sp2 पे देखो, sp2 पे ये रहा, ये भी 2 हैं, तो हमारा आंसर हो गया 1। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है SO2 NF3 NH3 XZF2 ClF3 SF4 द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल विद नॉन जीरो डाइपोल मोमेंट एंड द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ लोन पेयर अपील है। अब हाईएस्ट नंबर के लिए तो हमें स्ट्रक्चर बनाना होगा। पहले सल्फर के पास 6 बैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन है, तो 4 तो उसने अपने ऑक्सीजन के साथ शेयर कर लिए, तो ये नॉन पोलर हो गया है, दैट नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो डाइपोल मोमेंट। NH3 का स्ट्रक्चर होता है इस तरह से, 5 बैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन, 3 फ्लोरीन फिक्स और 1 लोन पेयर। दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट जीरो। इसके बाद अमोनिया, अमोनिया भी सिमिलर जस्ट लाइक NF3, ट्रायंगुलर पिरामिडिकल स्ट्रक्चर, द डाइपोल मोमेंट इज नॉन जीरो। देन है तुम्हारा XeF2। XeF2 जिनॉन में कितने 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 बैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन है, 2 फ्लोरीन के साथ आए और 3 लोन पेयर है। सो 3 लोन पेयर हैं, तो अब इसका हाइब्रिडाइजेशन अगर हम देखेंगे 3 लोन पेयर प्लस 2 बॉन्ड पेयर पे 5 चल रहा है। 5 मतलब हो गया sp3d पैटर्न, बेसिकली ट्रायंगुलर बाय पिरामिडिकल पैटर्न है। एंड हमने वेस्पर थ्योरी में सीख रखा है कि लोन पेयर को इक्वेटोरियल से पहले डालना है टू अवॉइड द रिपल्शन। तो 3 लोन पेयर होगा, ये f हो गया यहाँ पे, ये s और मिडिल में जिनॉन, इसका 0 हो जाएगा, तो एक्सी को आउट कर देते है ना, हमें नॉन नॉन जीरो देखना है। ClF3 को भी चेक करते हैं। ClF3 chlorine have the 7 valence electron in outermost shell और 3 क्लोरीन गए, तो बेसिकली 3 बॉन्ड पेयर हो रहे हैं और 2 लोन पेयर हो रहे हैं। लोन पेयर 2 और बॉन्ड पेयर 3। टोटल आंसर 5 आ गया। 5 आ गया मतलब sp3d पर भी ये चलता है, ये भी ट्रायंगुलर बाय पिरामिडिकल ही होगा। 2 लोन पेयर है, तो हम एक को यहाँ रखेंगे इक्वेटोरियल पे, दूसरे को यहाँ पे और फ्लोरीन यहाँ पर। ये टी शेप हो गया। टी शेप में द डाइपोल मोमेंट इज बिकम नॉन। तो बेसिकली अभी नॉन जीरो इन सब के हो गए हैं, TlF3d हो गया है। नाउ वी हैव SF4। SF4 सल्फर हैव द टोटल 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन, 4 फ्लोरीन और 1 लोन पेयर, मतलब इसके बॉन्ड पेयर हो गए हैं 4, लोन पेयर हो गए हैं 1। टोटल आंसर 5। 5 मतलब sp3d पे ही चल रहा है, ट्रायंगुलर बाय पिरामिड। 1 लोन पेयर को यहाँ डाल। ये सीसो आउट, सीसो शेप में भी तुम्हारा नॉन जीरो। सो क्वेश्चन ये था कि अमंग दीज द हाइब्रिडाइजेशन ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल विद नॉन जीरो डाइपोल मोमेंट हैड द हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ लोन पेयर ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑन द सेंट्रल। तो हाईएस्ट नंबर ऑफ लोन पेयर हमारे पास किस में चल रहे हैं, XeF2 में चल रहा है, बाकी सब में नहीं चल रहे थे, तो उसका आंसर हो गया sp3। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, अ मॉलिक्यूल विद द फॉर्मूला AX4 y has all its element from the p block. Element A is rarest monoatomic non-radioactive from its group and has the lowest ionization energy, मतलब cesium होने की probability higher चल रही है। Among A, X and Y, element X and Y have first and second highest electronegativity value. ओके मतलब फ्लोरीन और ऑक्सीजन हो सकते हैं, ठीक है भाई। सो द शेप ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल, ओके सो दे सेड पी ब्लॉक, तो हम एस ब्लॉक के एलिमेंट्स के लिए सीजियम की जगह हम पी ब्लॉक का कोई एलिमेंट ले लेते हैं, Xz, जो रेयरेस्ट मोनो एटॉमिक और नॉन रेडियो एक्टिव है। एंड दिस इज कंबाइनिंग विद द X and Y, where X and Y have the first and second highest electronegativity। तो X फर्स्ट इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी पे तो फ्लोरीन और ये हो गया है ऑक्सीजन, तो XeF4O। So xenon have total 8 electron in outermost shell, where 4 is occupied by the fluorine and that one bond pair is done by the oxygen and one lone pair. So we have bond pair here 5 sigma and lone pair is 1. Total answer is 6. 6 means sp3d2. So that should be octahedral pattern. And one lone pair we have, so we keep it one lone pair on axial. So this becomes a square and this become pyramidal shape. So your answer should be square pyramid. Next question, question 4. Which among the following molecule is A, involved in sp3d hybridization, and D has a different bond length, and C has the lone pair of electron on the central element? So we have to identify here, that is, let's find out. So PF5, all the bond pair are 5, 0 lone pair. So hybridization has become sp3d. XeF4. XeF4 means Xe have total 8 electron in outermost shell. 4 is connected with the fluorine and 2 lone pair. So here the bond pair is 4 and lone pair is 2. So total is become 4 plus 2, 6 is become sp3d2. SF4, sulfur have total 6 electron in outermost shell. The 4 is occupied by the fluorine. So bond pair is become 4 and lone pair is 1. So this become sp3d. And XeF2, Xe have the total 8 electron, 2 with fluorine and 3 lone pair. So bond pair is become 2 and lone pair is become 3. Total is 5. 5 is become sp3d. So PF5 bond length are not same. So that can be answer, but here the lone pair is 0 and they said has a lone pair. So this can't be answer. XeF4 sp3d2, this is also can't be answer because we didn't need a sp3d. SF4, it has a lone pair. sp3d is also there and the bond length is also different because this isn't like that way. So bond length are not same. That can be answer. XeF2 is a linear, bond length is same. So your answer should be 3. Given below are two statement. Statement 1 for this is ClF3. All three possible structure can be drawn as follows. Okay. So Cl have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 bond pair and 2 lone pair. Here the fluorine is connected. So we have 3 bond pair plus 2 lone pair, 5. 5 means sp3d. So we can have the triangular bipyramidical. So here all the 3 having the triangular bipyramidical. So statement 1 is right. Statement 2. 3 is most stable as the orbital having a lone pair on axial. Okay, that is wrong because we prefer to put the lone pair on the axial position rather than on the axial position. So this is wrong. First is right, second is wrong. Your answer should be 2. For more updates, don't forget to follow ChemTide and Gaurav Roy. So choose the correct one. Okay. ICl2 H2O. So let's just start with the easier one. H2O have the 2 lone pair and 2 bond pair. So 2:2 ratio is happening. B is matching with the 4. SO2, sulfur have total 6 electron in outermost shell, double bonded oxygen, 2 bond pair and 1 lone pair. So here the bond pair and lone pair ratio they are asking. So bond pair is 2 and lone pair is 1. So 2:1 ratio. Since it is not matching, so we are holding this. And then XeF4, 4 fluorine is connected. So 4 bond pair and 2 lone pair. So 4:2 means 2:1 again. So 4:2 is matching with this. So D is matching with the 1. And ICl2 iodine have the total 7 and minus is near. So there's 2 chlorine. So basically 2 bond pair and 3 lone pair. 2:3 matching with the 3. So we have 3, 4 and 1, 3, 4 and 1. And C is written 2. Means they have counted the pi. So that's why they multiplied by 2 and 4:1. So we are going with the second one. In SO2, NO2 minus and N3 minus, the hybridization of the central sulfur is held by the 2 bond pair and 1 lone pair. So that is become bent shape and it's become 2 bond pair and 1 lone pair. 3 means sp2. Then we have NO2 minus. So nitrogen have total 5 electron, but I'm going to put 1 extra minus. So 2. So 2 bond pair, 1 lone pair, that is also become sp2. So both are sp2. We have this option, and this is the azide ion. Azide ion is formed like that way. N3 minus is a azide ion, we form like that way. And plus double bond N minus here and minus here. So you are ending with the answer 1. Which of the following molecule is paramagnetic nature? So if they have the even number of electron, that become the dimagnetic, except the 10 electron and 16 electron. Or electron, odd number of electron, means it should be paramagnetic. So let's check the option. Oxygen is 16 electron. 16 electron is para. Even the sulfur is also para. Nitrogen is 14. Can't be. This is 18. No. Chlorine, it's also the even number. So that is become 0. So we have A and D, answer 4.